You can tell him I said it. Leave your bitch alone.
John, basketball's been your life. How hard has this process been of the last few months? It's all you really have ever known. How hard has this been to be away and kind of being excited now that you're a few days away from getting back to what you've always done?
It was definitely tough. Some horrible days, it was tough. But like I said, to start this, with the support, that I had, throughout this process, it definitely helped me a lot. It's pretty much, all I could lean on, at that time. Obviously, basketball is, like you said, something I've been doing, pretty much my whole life. Something that's, therapeutic, for me. Obviously, taking that away, it makes it tougher. But like I said, I had, the right people around me, from my family to the organization and to my other partners that, helped me along this process.
John, do you have a message to the fans who are eager to see you back out on the court? And what have you learned from this process, just personally and professionally?
I feel like my only message is, I'm just as excited to, see them, when that time comes. Yeah.
Favorite back from Giannato?
Ja, right here. Back in kind of that September timeframe, your team put out some videos, accountability on shirts, rebirth, gratitude. Why were some of those themes that you felt like were important to you and important to put out?
It's pretty much just something, we had to sit down and talk, amongst each other. Just, a word that, each one of us, came up with that, we felt like could help me get through, to send a message. And, they decided to surprise me with, T-shirts of the words that, we pretty much agreed on. So that's all that was pretty much behind it.
John, there was the first incident in March. You took time away to work on yourself, and then despite that, what happened in May that led to the suspension still happened. Why should people believe that the changes you made this time are long-lasting and sustainable?
I can't, make nobody believe me outside of my actions. So me answering this question with just words probably won't mean nothing to nobody. So.
John, two questions. One, just following up, what does protecting my peace mean? What does that look like? What does that mean?
Just doing whatever, I feel like that, keeps me happy, keep me in a good mood. Right now, honestly, I feel like the number one thing outside of, being around my family and, having, more time to, spend with my daughter is, being around the team. I feel like that's, when I normally have my best days, when I'm normally in my best mood. So coming days, hopefully, I'll be, even happier when, it's a consistent thing.
And then there's a lot of people, whether it's written or spoken, who have told you or told the world like what you've done wrong. I'm curious, what mistakes do you think you've made throughout all this last year or so, if any? Like when you've reflected, what do you think you've done wrong, if anything, or do you not think you've done anything wrong?
I made a lot of mistakes, not some that's even been public, even with my family. It's a lot. Get better, all around and, excel and play at a high level.
Ja, you talked about the support you've received from your family, from the organization. What about around the league, from fellow players? Have they given you their support, and also have they given you advice as well?
Nah, I didn't talk to none of them.
No other players?
Nah.
Josh, Danielle, and then Sadie.
And that was kind of where I was going. Like, is that, anybody you're looking for as far as mentorship? Because I'll be honest, people reaching out to me and like, can you get me in touch with John? I'm like, I don't know John, I don't talk to him like that. So I can only imagine people that's been talking to you. Is there anybody that you respect enough that you have been talking to as sort of like a mentor?
I feel like I have everybody around me now that, help me get to where I want to be. No knock to anybody, who's want to reach out or they haven't been reaching out to me. So no knock to them, but I feel like, my family, the organization, my veterans now on this team is, all I need right now. Just being grateful and thankful, that I'm, still here and in the position that I'm in. or just, you know, going out there and giving my all and focus on getting the win.
John, have you paid attention to any of like the polls or stories or just media talk about guys who they said have passed you since you've been going away, guys who got better than you? I personally got a little ticked off about it because I know you still him, but what are your personal thoughts on like the perception you've had where they say, well, this guy's better than John now, or this guy's better than John?
Who they said was
Man,
better
Halliburton, bro. Who else? What's the dude who played for the New York Knicks, man? Brunson, all these dudes, they saying they're better than 12, so.
than me? Hats off to them, you know, for, you know, leading their teams and, you know, playing great. You know, obviously, you know, the league has, you know, a lot of talented players. I have no say on, you know, who's better than me and who's not. Obviously, that's everybody else's opinion. So, yeah. I don't get mad about that stuff, man.